Guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
55. Alert, 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 alert. Run, run, run.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Hurry. Regular, regular, regular. Point it right, point it right, point it right. I got it.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 131 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hurry, hurry. Hey, alert 33.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry. Motion.
Kill, 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 kill.
Pistol.
Check 24. Check 24.
Mayfield off the play fake. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
A big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Mike, 53. 50.
King.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump.
And the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, first quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, over.
Mike, 53.
From the 36, Mayfield. And this is caught. I think you got that with one hand. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Chubb. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin this drive with Chubb. Pushes past him. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2, and most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They run. Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Hey, alert 33. Go, go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try to run with Hunt, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Following the interception, Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 10 yards. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the visiting Broncos who were able to come in and get the road victory. Jameis Winston leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. 26-10 was your final. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And fights through one man. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. From the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
To throw, Mayfield. And a quick throw. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mayfield looks to throw to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy, his 2nd sack of the night. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. First down, Mayfield. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Hilliard. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. A first down carry here for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his... After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They run again on first down, Chubb. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This is Hunt, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. From the 29, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad?
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. They run it again with Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Chubb powering forward, and now running right through it. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is for, and he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns are going to... A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Day,
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Here's Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. On the carry, it's Chubb. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
It'll be a gain of 4, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
And there's another one-hander by Odell Beckham Jr. I almost get this sense that he's not happy if he has to use 2 hands nowadays.
Exactly. Well, we've all seen it, him going through those warm-up routines before the game. It's almost comical how good he is at grabbing a ball with one hand.
And I like what you just brought up there. He works at it. All right, those one-handed catches, they're not strictly by accident.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Let's go, let's go.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A toss play to Chubb, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Mayfield now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused, because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his third. We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive.
2 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers. Real. Hey, dude. Regular.
Mayfield on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield now from the 50. Uses the stiff arm. That one is caught by Hunt.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, and that... Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do? Is it a first carry now for Kareem Hunt? The stop was made by Jannard Avery. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. This is becoming quite... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
To throw, Mayfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The Browns on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox and the Eagles. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Landry again the intended target, but now it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Hurry! Run.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
Alert!
A first down throw from Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. On second and 9, Mayfield.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Mayfield now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Here's Hunt. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 27, Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Here's Mayfield. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 1st down, Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin this drive with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And it's caught. Beckham. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Bulldozes past him. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A give running right is Chubb. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Hey, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And we know they won't get...
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They run. Chubb. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Chubb running right. Trucks over him.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Hurry!
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they just